Indiana County Contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
Good. It's good to have you with us in the studio here this morning, talking about downtown Indiana. Speaking of places that are really hopping these days.
Yeah.
Good to have the students back in town, huh?
It is.
Business folks really got to love that.
Yeah, for sure. Little different energy with them around.
To say the least.
Yeah.
To say the least. So what's going on?
A lot going on in the fall, September particularly with downtown Indiana. Mm-hmm. Next weekend, we have the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival. They have a great Facebook page with all of their updates, including the band lists. Thursday, September 21st is the third Thursday. The band Somebody to Love, Indiana Favorite, is playing. We'll have some vendors there, including beer provided by Levity. Bring your lawn chairs. There's sidewalk chalk for the kids. Come dance around, listen to some good music.
That's cool.
The following Saturday the 23rd, is Bocce for Breast Cancer down at Knapp's and Josephine's. More details to come on that. And then to round out the month is the Oktoberfest, Saturday, September 30th. Tickets on sale via Facebook ShowClicks link. 2 to 3 p.m. is happy hour. 3 to 6, is VIP hour. 3 to 6 p.m. is general attendance. We have 20 breweries confirmed. Ryan Sharp is going to DJ. And Cravings by Matt and Danny's Tacos, with a note here that he's got something creative up his sleeve, will be the food vendors this year.
Oh, something creative up a taco sleeve, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that is a busy schedule for a couple of months.
Yeah, and then we go right into October with Trick or Treat. Mm-hmm. There's Wine Walk in early November, and then, of course, It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
All of that.
Following that.
Any truth to the rumor that the grass-eating goats are going to come back and shovel snow this winter?
We're trying to work out a deal.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing such a great job on the hill, we figured we might as well.
Yeah, I mean, we can turn them into permanent fixtures here.
Yeah.
I know a few goats that are looking for work right now. As a matter of fact. Hey, it's so much fun in downtown Indiana when you get these weekends where people are coming into town for events such as next weekend.
Yeah.
And some of those other things that you said. But, during the course of the week, there's a lot happening in downtown Indiana. You're bound to find something happening almost every single day.
Yeah, I think between the retailers and the restaurants, which are downtown, and then all of the organizations that use or kind of either use the park, IRMC Park, centrally, or just use it as an organizing location, there's lots of stuff going on. And I was driving home from work yesterday a little later in the evening, and the street was still full with cars. And you see the marquee that's glowing, and the restaurants looked full. So yeah, the energy is good, and the students being back certainly helps. But I think people are appreciating what's available for them in downtown.
There is a diversity of businesses in downtown Indiana that 5 or 10 years ago you didn't have either.
Yeah.
And the hardware store is a big part of that. I mean, you don't see that these days in most downtowns.
Yeah.
But when you think of places like the 700 Shop and Luxembourg's Jewelers and up and down that street, there are all kinds of different businesses that give sort of that old hometown feel.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool mix of retail that you described, including some wonderful women's clothing shops in Lucy Ray and Maracay. Mm-hmm. There's some cool experience-oriented businesses, Artist Hand, the Candle Shop, Philly Street Candle Shop, the Stokehold Pottery Studio, which is, in the old Frick building behind the Coney Island. So that, in conjunction with the restaurants and the pubs, I think has a really nice, diverse set of reasons to come to the Central Business District.
And we should not discount the amount of work and dedication and belief, really, in downtown Indiana that is required to bring businesses and open businesses of that sort.
Yeah, and I think that it's in part people who are working with organizations like downtown, but it's mostly kind of the investment that the business owners and the landowners show towards making this a place that they want to have their business because they see that there's a customer base that they can serve here. So there's kind of a mutual investment in that outcome.
I think it's kind of neat as well that Indiana Borough seems to really want to work with the businesses themselves in order to make things like this happen. IRMC Park on North 7th Street is such a treasure and an asset to anything that is happening downtown.
Yeah. The borough has been wonderful to work with. Besides helping with IRMC Park, downtown Indiana planted the flower baskets at the beginning of the spring, and the borough has helped with watering those. We've done some tree bed maintenance and cleanup. They, have done a wonderful job with some volunteers to plant and maintain the park itself. So they're great partners, as are the other local organizations who are kind of invested in the general well-being of the businesses that are located here.
With the way that my flowers have gone this year, I would just like to know how they're doing this with these baskets, because those baskets are tremendous.
They are wonderful. They're new this year. The secret is that they have a 4-gallon reservoir in the bottom of each basket. So the water is always available for the flowers. We don't have to water them every day like we have historically. We can fill the reservoirs once or twice a week, and the flowers have all they need. And so it's been kind of a wonderful display, especially towards the end of the summer here with these warmer, sunny days.
Yeah, and they'll get tested next week.
They will? Yeah, we'll be out with the truck a few times.
Yeah. Going back to some of the events, NAF next week is going to be spectacular.
Yep.
The event coming at the end of the month, the Oktoberfest event, that is something that to me is really fascinating, the way that came together and became so popular so quickly.
Yeah, the organizing group that has planned Oktoberfest, especially in the recent past, is super proactive. It includes the local brewers, right? So, Zach from Nobelstein and the guys from Levity have been super involved in helping to plan that event. I think that brings credibility when they're talking to other breweries from the region that they want to come visit. And inevitably, the brewers that come and bring their beer, I think, are well treated. There are a couple of incentives that we provide for them to come and participate. And at the end of the day, they get to serve a bunch of people their beer, and the hope is always that those folks then take the opportunity to go visit those businesses whenever they're traveling in the region. So I think it's a great collaboration between the local brewers and kind of highlights the credibility that they have regionally with the other breweries.
Theater's an asset too, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
My goodness. And they're doing Rocky Horror?
They are, yeah.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be a bunch of fun.
I admire the group that's, the Rices and the others who are working on that. And, there's live music coming back to the theater this month and throughout the fall. There's going to be an Oompa band the night before Oktoberfest. Kind of a nationally renowned Oompa band is coming to play. So lots of reasons to come and visit.
A phrase you don't often hear around these parts. A nationally recognized, a nationally acclaimed Oompa band coming here to Indiana.
Yeah, they're great.
Fun stuff with Downtown Indiana. You can check them out on Facebook, website as well. Joe, thanks.
Thanks so much. Nice to see you.
Good to have you. Here in the studio with us once more, it is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Fox News is coming up next at the top of the hour, and then Josh Widdison in our WCCS News